Stop scrolling, your life is trying to speak to you right now. Everything you've been waiting for is closer than you think. This is the moment your soul has been preparing for. What you ignore today may change everything tomorrow. The universe is sending you a message. Are you ready to hear it? You are stronger than you realize. It's time to remember. Your path may look lonely, but you are never truly alone. My beloved child, what feels right to others may quietly pull you away from your own truth. Your inner knowing is stronger than collective opinion. When you choose authenticity over approval, you step into the role you were always meant to fulfill. The world does not need another follower. It needs your original courage. You were never designed to fit neatly into old structures that limit growth. The discomfort you feel is a sign of awakening, not failure. Trust the inner nudge that asks you to walk alone for a while. New paths are always formed by those brave enough to step first. Standing apart does not mean you are wrong. Often it means you are early. Your soul recognizes possibilities others cannot yet see. Hold steady in your vision even when it feels misunderstood. There is a quiet strength rising within you, asking you to stop explaining yourself. Not everyone needs to understand your choices. Alignment matters more than agreement. You are releasing beliefs that once kept you safe but now keep you small. This transition requires honesty with yourself. Growth begins the moment you stop betraying your intuition. The pressure to conform fades when you remember who you are. You are guided by something deeper than trends or expectations. Your purpose unfolds when you trust that inner compass. You are here to build something new, not to repair what is already broken beyond alignment. Let go of the urge to fit into systems that drain your spirit. Creation flows when you honor your truth. Even when the road feels lonely, you are not unsupported. Strength surrounds those who walk in integrity. Each step taken in faith reinforces your inner authority. You are learning that courage does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers, asking you to choose yourself quietly and consistently. Listen closely. The old world survives on repetition. The new world is born through awareness. Your choices today are shaping a future that reflects clarity instead of fear. Trust grows each time you follow your intuition despite doubt. You are building self-respect through alignment. This inner foundation cannot be shaken. You do not need to rush clarity. Insight unfolds naturally when you create space for stillness. Allow answers to meet you gently. Your authenticity is your protection. When you stop pretending, resistance dissolves. What remains is peace and direction. You are allowed to change your mind, your path, and your priorities. Evolution is not inconsistency. It is wisdom responding to truth. The urge to step away from certain paths is guidance, not selfishness. Honor what your energy can and cannot sustain. Restoring balance restores power. You are no longer willing to live by inherited expectations. This is the beginning of sovereignty. Your life responds when you claim ownership of it. Silence will teach you what noise never could. In quiet moments, your intuition becomes unmistakable. Trust what rises without force. You are learning to choose alignment over attachment. What falls away now makes room for what truly belongs with you. Confidence grows when you stop seeking permission. You already carry the authority you've been waiting for others to grant. Your path may not be popular, but it is purposeful. What you are creating serves a deeper good. Stay devoted to the vision within you. You are shedding the need to be understood by everyone. Truth does not require consensus. It requires commitment. Each time you honor your inner voice, you strengthen your connection to guidance. This relationship is sacred. Protect it. You are not behind. You are preparing. What feels like delay is actually refinement. Trust the timing shaping you. The courage to say no is opening space for a more aligned yes. Boundaries are becoming your ally, not your obstacle. You are beginning to see that freedom starts within. When you stop living by comparison, peace follows naturally. Your soul recognizes when something is no longer meant for you. Release does not mean loss. It means alignment. You are learning to move forward without needing applause. Inner validation is becoming enough. This is true independence. The future you sense is real, even if it hasn't fully arrived. Continue acting in integrity with that vision. Reality will follow. You are trusted with insight because you are capable of responsibility. Walk gently but firmly in your truth. It will guide others without effort. You are not here to repeat the past. You are here to embody change. When you trust yourself fully, you help create a world rooted in clarity, courage, and truth. You are being guided away from what quietly exhausts your spirit, even if it once brought comfort or familiarity. This shift is not rejection. It is protection unfolding in real time. What leaves your life now creates space for clarity, peace, and strength to return. Trust the wisdom that knows when something has served its purpose. There comes a moment when your soul asks you to stop explaining your choices and start honoring them. Not everyone is meant to understand your path because not everyone is meant to walk it. When you listen inward instead of outward, your steps become steady and your heart grows calm. You are learning that belonging does not require self-abandonment. Any place that demands you silence your truth is not your home. True alignment feels like relief, even when it requires courage to choose it. The discomfort you feel is not a sign that you are wrong. It is evidence that you are outgrowing old patterns. Growth often feels unfamiliar before it feels peaceful. Allow yourself to evolve without guilt. Your intuition is becoming clearer because you have earned it through experience. What once felt confusing now arrives as quiet certainty. Trust that this inner guidance will not lead you astray. You are no longer meant to carry expectations that were never yours to begin with. Release the weight of pleasing everyone. Freedom begins the moment you choose honesty over approval. Sometimes the bravest decision is to pause and listen instead of pushing forward blindly. In stillness, truth rises gently and unmistakably. Let yourself be guided by what feels grounded rather than rushed. You are learning that strength does not always look like endurance. Sometimes it looks like choosing rest, boundaries, and self-respect. These choices are rebuilding you from within. What you are stepping away from may not have been wrong, but it is no longer aligned. Endings are not failures. They are signals of completion. Honor what is closing with gratitude, not regret. You are discovering that your peace matters more than proving a point. Let go of the need to be right. Choose to be free instead. Your path is becoming simpler because you are shedding what complicates your spirit. Clarity often arrives when distractions fall away. Trust what feels light. You do not need permission to grow beyond the version of you that others are comfortable with. Expansion is natural. Allow yourself to change without apology. There is wisdom in walking alone for a season. Solitude is refining your voice and strengthening your discernment. What you carry back from this time will serve you for years. You are beginning to recognize that peace is not something you earn through sacrifice. It is something you protect through boundaries. This realization is changing how you choose. Your heart knows when it is time to move on, even if your mind hesitates. Trust the knowing that arrives without fear or urgency. It is guiding you home to yourself. You are being guided to trust the rhythm of your own life rather than the rush of the crowd. The world may demand speed, approval, or conformity, but your soul moves according to a different clock. A clock of clarity, inner strength, and divine timing. Each pause, each choice to honor yourself, is shaping a life that is rich in purpose and alignment. Do not feel guilty for moving slowly when the pace of others feels frantic. Your own path is the one that matters. There are moments when it feels as though everything familiar is dissolving, and yet, this is precisely the moment when your soul is expanding. What you are leaving behind may have once been comforting, but it is no longer designed to serve your growth. The uncertainty you feel is not danger. It is the very presence of transformation at work. Trust that every door closing is creating space for a reality that aligns with your deepest truth, and that every step forward, even when difficult, is supported by forces you cannot yet see. You are learning to honor the quiet voice within that knows the right choices even when the world disagrees. It takes courage to stand apart, to go against patterns that once felt safe, and to claim your own sovereignty. Yet, with every decision made from authenticity rather than obligation, your inner light grows stronger. You are being asked to release the fear of judgment and step fully into your power, knowing that the path of alignment always carries protection and unseen support. Life is calling you to embrace change not as loss but as evolution. Every ending, every detachment, every decision to walk away from what no longer serves you is an invitation to expand into freedom. You are not abandoning responsibility. You are choosing integrity, clarity, and peace. Trust that letting go is an act of love for yourself, and that what is meant for your growth will find its way to you with ease and grace. You are discovering that peace and strength are inseparable when you honor your boundaries and prioritize your energy. There is a subtle power in saying no to what diminishes you and yes to what uplifts your spirit. Even when it feels uncomfortable or lonely, know that every decision rooted in alignment strengthens the foundation of your life. You are creating a future not by force but by consistent choices that honor your essence. The voice of your intuition has grown louder because your spirit is ready to listen. It whispers not out of fear but from wisdom accumulated over countless experiences. The courage to follow it, even when others doubt, question, or criticize, is a reflection of your emerging sovereignty. You are building a life that is uniquely yours, and it is precisely in the act of trusting yourself that clarity, guidance, and support manifest effortlessly. There are seasons when the world will try to pressure you into familiarity, into the patterns that once felt safe. Resist the temptation to comply out of obligation or fear. Your path is unfolding according to a higher plan, and every choice you make from authenticity strengthens your connection to it. Courage is not loud. It is quiet, deliberate, and consistent. By honoring your inner compass, you are shaping not only your life but also the energy of everyone and everything around you. You are stepping into a life that demands honesty, resilience, and patience. You are being invited to see that freedom is not about avoiding responsibility but about choosing what truly belongs to you and releasing what does not. Every attachment you release, every habit you refine, and every decision you make from clarity rather than fear is a step toward the version of yourself that is whole, radiant, and unshakable. Even in moments of doubt, remember that your inner voice is aligned with your highest good. It is guiding you toward clarity, away from compromise, and into spaces where your creativity, courage, and integrity thrive. The world may resist your decisions, but the universe will conspire in your favor whenever you act from truth. This is the path of empowerment, moving steadily forward, trusting unseen support, and refusing to abandon yourself for the comfort of others. Your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's. Comparison only clouds the wisdom that is uniquely yours. What you are building, shaping, and choosing reflects your essence, not the expectations of society or peers. Walk confidently, even when the crowd does not understand, for every step taken in alignment is a step toward freedom, purpose, and the life you were born to create. You are being guided to walk a path that may feel lonely but is filled with unseen support. The discomfort you feel is not a punishment. It is the sound of your spirit breaking free from patterns that no longer serve you. Every choice you make from clarity, honesty, and courage strengthens the foundation of your life. Trust that what you are moving toward is more aligned with your soul than anything you are leaving behind. There is a sacred rhythm in letting go of what no longer nourishes your heart. It may feel painful to release old attachments, but each one leaves space for something far greater. Freedom is not given. It is claimed through courage, awareness, and the willingness to honor your own truth, even when others do not understand. Your intuition is your greatest ally. It will never mislead you, even when fear tries to silence it. The nudges you feel, the quiet pull in your heart, are guiding you toward opportunities, relationships, and choices that align with your highest good. Trust that each step, however small, is divinely timed. You are being called to stop seeking validation from others. The approval of the crowd cannot measure the worth of your journey. True power arises when you honor your own voice, your own rhythm, and your own truth. Stand firm even when it feels like the world does not understand. Sometimes the most courageous act is to step away from familiar places, relationships, or routines that limit your growth. It may feel like leaving safety, but it is actually stepping into freedom. The universe supports those who honor their calling, even when it defies convention. Your heart knows what your mind cannot always understand. Trust its quiet wisdom. In moments of uncertainty, pause and listen. Every decision made from inner clarity creates a ripple that aligns your life with purpose, grace, and abundance. You are learning that strength is not always visible. It is often quiet, persistent, and patient. Each act of courage, no matter how small, strengthens your inner foundation. With each choice to honor yourself, your spirit becomes unshakable. Life will test your resolve, but every challenge is a reflection of your potential to rise above the familiar. You are stronger than you realize, wiser than you know, and fully capable of creating a reality that resonates with your heart. Trust yourself. You are walking into a chapter where your decisions are guided by alignment rather than fear. Each choice rooted in truth brings clarity, freedom, and a sense of calm that no external circumstance can shake. Stand firm in your convictions, for they are the blueprint of your destiny. You are shedding the layers of expectation, obligation, and fear that once defined your life. With each layer removed, your soul expands. Freedom is found in authenticity, peace in alignment, and power in trusting the guidance that has always been within you. The world may ask you to compromise, to fit, to settle, but your spirit knows better. There is a life waiting for you that is expansive, joyful, and fully aligned with your true essence. Every time you honor that knowing, you are stepping closer to the life your soul has always desired. You are being invited to embrace stillness, not as retreat but as clarity. In quiet reflection, your intuition grows stronger, your confidence deepens, and your path becomes illuminated. The answers you seek are within, trust them fully. Your courage is rising quietly, steadily, without fanfare. It is present in the moments when you choose integrity over ease, truth over approval, and freedom over comfort. These small but powerful acts are shaping a life of purpose, strength, and lasting fulfillment. The discomfort of change is not meant to deter you. It is meant to awaken you. Each step into the unknown strengthens your resilience and reveals the depth of your power. Trust that your journey is unfolding perfectly, even when it feels uncertain. You are learning to walk with your own rhythm, to honor your own pace, and to trust that alignment does not require acceleration. Life unfolds in divine timing, and each decision made from clarity brings you closer to peace, joy, and fulfillment. You are being guided to trust the quiet wisdom of your own heart, even when the world shouts in confusion. The path of alignment is rarely easy, but it is always precise. Each choice you make in integrity strengthens the foundation of your life. What feels uncomfortable or lonely now is actually the clearing that allows your spirit to rise free from patterns that no longer serve your growth. Sometimes you must step away from familiar surroundings, routines, or people who no longer resonate with your energy. This is not rejection, it is evolution. Every detachment is a gift, creating space for opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your truth. Courage is required, yes, but the reward is a life lived in freedom and purpose. Your intuition is becoming impossible to ignore because your soul is awakening. Pay attention to the subtle nudges, the feelings that rise without reason, and the gentle pulls towards certain directions. They are not coincidences, they are guidance from the deepest part of you. Every step taken in alignment brings clarity, protection, and unseen support. You are learning that strength is not always loud or visible. True power is often quiet, patient, and resilient. It shows itself in the choices you make to honor your truth, protect your energy, and act with integrity. Even small decisions, when rooted in alignment, create ripples that shape your life profoundly. There is beauty in letting go of what once felt essential but is no longer serving your growth. Releasing is not loss, it is liberation. Every ending makes room for what truly belongs, and each act of detachment is a step toward clarity, peace, and the unfolding of your highest potential. You are being reminded that belonging does not require surrendering your authenticity. Any environment, relationship, or situation that asks you to compromise your soul is not meant to hold you. Stand firm in your truth, even if it feels isolating at first. For it is in these moments that your life begins to reflect your deepest essence. The discomfort you feel when you choose your own path over approval is actually a signal that your courage is rising. Trust it. Each act of bravery, however small, strengthens your inner foundation. You are learning to navigate life guided by clarity and integrity rather than fear or obligation. You are entering a season where your choices will define not only your life, but the energy that surrounds you. Every decision made in alignment with your truth is a seed planted for a future of freedom, abundance, and fulfillment. Do not be swayed by pressure or expectation. What you choose from your heart is exactly what you need. There is no failure on this path, only guidance. Every obstacle, every challenge, and every moment of discomfort is a teacher shaping your resilience and revealing your power. Trust the process. Even when you cannot see the destination, your inner knowing ensures that you are moving toward a life of purpose and peace. You are learning that freedom is found not in circumstances but in alignment. Peace is found not in approval but in truth. Strength is found not in perfection but in integrity. These realizations transform your life from the inside out, creating a foundation so firm that nothing external can shake it. Even when the world resists your decisions or questions your path, your truth remains valid. Authenticity is not negotiable. Stand tall in your choices, knowing that alignment always brings the right people, situations, and opportunities into your life. Your soul recognizes when it is time to evolve, to leave the old behind, and to embrace something new. This evolution may feel unsettling at first, but it is necessary. Trust that your journey is guided, and that each step brings you closer to the life you were always meant to live. You are being invited to embrace stillness and reflection as tools for guidance. In quiet, your intuition speaks clearly, your inner strength rises, and the path forward illuminates itself. Do not rush this process. Every moment of stillness is an opportunity to align deeply with your purpose. You are becoming aware that courage is not always visible. It is found in moments of quiet integrity, in choosing what is right for your soul over what is easy or expected. These choices are shaping a life of authenticity, strength, and fulfillment. Even when the road ahead seems unclear, trust that it is exactly as it should be. Each challenge, delay, or moment of uncertainty is refining your character, sharpening your insight, and preparing you to embrace opportunities with clarity and confidence.